Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Bradley.
I'm Space Rogue.
And I'm Dave Bales. Welcome to Not the Situation Room.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to do it. Hopefully, I can get through it with a straight face. But I'm pretty sure you all know what I mean when I say premature celebration.
That was hard, wasn't it?
It was very difficult to say that. So, apparently, it doesn't only take place in sports. We have us a pro-Russia hacker group that was rather proud of themselves for hacking into what they thought was a Dutch water facility.
I think I see where this is going.
I did hear about this. They were so stuck on how awesome they were that they even defaced their login page with some very choice four-letter words while disabling things and changing configurations. All the while, not having a single clue that they had hacked into a honeypot set up by Forescout, and they say hackers are intelligent.
Four Scout is a different one to say in this context as well.
Oh
I,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little troubling that they were targeting OT networks that manage, critical infrastructure. But it's funny that they just like walked right into a booby trap.
Completely, and then bragged about it ahead of time. Hence the premature celebration part. Do you imagine being all the other hackers just looking at them going, "Congratulations, you played yourself."
All of you watching, go back and listen to that entire story again and see how many double entendres you can get out of it.
And maybe even
Triple,
triple.
quadruple.
So anyway, as funny as that one was, I got to do this. We got to get serious for a minute.
I
Why,
hate when you get serious. I
why,
hate
why
it.
so serious?
Why? Well, because we had another security vendor get compromised. That's kind of serious. And it's F5. So F5 Networks announced that they suffered an incident at the hands of a sophisticated nation state threat actor.
I want to know where all the unsophisticated threat actors are. No one ever talks about them. I mean, those actors are probably putting on one hell of a show.
We'll talk about some unsophisticated actors later, I
Yeah, we
promise.
talked about some unsophisticated ones on the last show. They got their butts arrested for a hacking kiddo. But so F5 says that the sophisticated threat actor maintained persistent access and confirmed that source code and information about undisclosed vulnerabilities was exfiltrated. This is so serious that the CIS announced its first emergency directive of the year to encourage government agencies to patch their poodoo.
Okay, so all right, undisclosed vulnerabilities is pretty serious, but I would really love to get back to the less serious now.
Okay, less serious. I got a quick one for you.
All right.
Michael Scheuer, and I cannot pronounce that name, but whatever. He used to work as the menu production manager at Disney World. I have no idea
Oh,
what a menu production manager does, but that was his job in Orlando, and he was fired 2 years ago for misconduct. No idea what that means either. Anyway,
Read into the
Michael
double entendres, it'll probably lead you in the right direction.
Michael was not happy about that. Of course, who would be? But he started changing menu information, stuff like whether something contained nuts or not, to mess up with people's allergies. And then he changed the descriptions on available wines to say they came from places where mass shootings happened, and even launched DDoS attacks to keep other employees out of their accounts.
See my straight face? That's my response. That because that is sick and morbid as well as kind of serious still. I thought you said you were going to get less serious.
that one scares me because I do have an allergy and I go to Disney World weekly. So yeah, that one's a little bit scary
Yeah,
for
well,
me.
that's what I'm getting at. I mean, you were putting people's lives in danger with this
Yeah,
one. In this case, I have to say I don't have to keep it PG-13, but I'll keep it there for now. So what a freaking jerk.
he's a jackass.
Well, I think he got 4 years in jail and like a billion dollars in fines or something, like a huge amount of fines. Like he's never going to have money ever again.
Updating that resume.
Yeah, there he goes.
So the thing he said he DDoSed as well. So on that front, we're going to talk more about DDoSes. And apparently there was another DDoS record that was broken.
Gasp! I'm full of awe. I can't believe it. There you go. There's your setup. Now give us the stats.
The largest DDoS ever.
Well, this one reached 6 terabytes per second, according to G-Core, which beats the old record set just last week of 29.6 terabytes per second.
What? I'm counting with fingers here, Space.
Yeah.
29.6 is bigger than 6?
Yeah. So it is, I guess.
So how
So
the heck does 6
that's
do
what it says here.
29.6?
I mean, it's a new record, 6 terabytes. Old record was 29.6. I don't know. You figure it out.
Oh boy. So okay, yeah, who is keeping track of these DDoS records anyway? Guinness? Yeah, I could go for a Guinness. Ripley's, Twin Galaxies, videogamerecords.net.
Cheater.
Yeah.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. Billy is a cheater.
Uh, maybe I guess they're just playing in a different weight class.
I have no idea who the official record keeper is. And I mean, does it really matter? I mean, the only ones who benefit from launching the biggest are the criminals who launch them
Ever.
and the people who write the press releases for stopping them.
So the biggest DDoS ever is just really just a marketing ploy.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, it really is. But now we're going to talk about forcing things on people.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
that's a felony.
I know I really could have said that better. I realized it as it came out and I couldn't reel it back.
This whole show.
Well, this will be the one to get us canceled. But what I'm talking about is forced patching. And I'm not sure if I think that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, I mean, it works for Chrome mostly.
Well, it's definitely bad. These patches are being forced on companies without proper testing in those individual environments, and everybody's environment's different. So this is a great way to break critical infrastructure if that's what you're looking for. And for what? To check a box? To say that patches have been auto-installed? No, it's to look proactive. Let's keep the number of vulnerable servers to 0. Never mind the fact that you just bricked 6 water facilities, 9 cable companies, 31 power grids, and a partridge in a pear tree.
It's not all bad. I mean, holes get fixed. Weaknesses are mitigated. I mean, how is that bad?
Guys, that was so less than helpful. I appreciate it. I've got Space going with logic. I got Dave going devil's advocate completely because I know you don't believe half of what you just said.
Devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate for sure.
Oh,
And
we're gonna reusing that one.
yeah, so you mentioned Chrome, and it's not actually where I was going. What I was actually looking at was more like systems like PlayStation and Xbox, where, when they update, you can't log back into their network until you patch. I mean, literally, that's the only thing your machine is allowed to touch is the patch until you applied it. Then you can join back into like the PlayStation network or the Xbox network. So I guess I was just wondering, can we build on that idea?
Well, I mean, if you're going to be on the fence on that, I mean, that's a kind of a good place to be on this case. And my answer is more of it depends. If we're auto patching a consumer browser that's unlikely to get patched at all, and if the patch fails, you just download another copy, then yeah, force the patch upon the masses. But are we going to force patch? Oh, I don't know, maybe a Jeep going down the highway at 60 miles an hour with an over-the-air update that runs the risk of bricking the vehicle? Well, that may not be such a great idea.
Okay.
And if we're gonna go on an auto patch mission, on auto patch on a mission critical security application like I don't know, CrowdStrike,
I knew you were gonna do that.
it might be time to think twice.
Yeah, but I think we're using the one-off as the situation instead of a norm.
It's a pretty big one-off.
It is.
Well, on this topic, let me give a big shout out to Microsoft for auto patching my Windows 10 Pro or my Edge browser when I specifically turned the patching off. Thank you.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit more to that.
We don't need no stinking patches.
Oh boy.
And finally, shiny happy spiders holding
No, not them
hands.
again.
Yep.
Oh yes, shiny happy spiders holding hands. Rage quits the internet, but they'll be back in 2026 or
Of
so.
course they will.
We'll have more on our next show,
No,
and
we
then
won't.
we'll probably never speak of these fickle nitwits again.
I'm going
Oh,
for that option.
oh,
Yeah.
one more thing. One more thing. They're feuding now. Websites being defaced and threats of run and hide. I'm scared.
Yeah. Well, they're going to continue with the fighting.
Oh boy. Yeah, the majority of these guys have probably never even seen the inside of a gym, so running and hiding are not either of them are not options.
And running their families. No one does.
Ain't nobody runs in their family. Also on the stinking patches comment, I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and on that other note, the shiny happy spiders thing, they are going to henceforth be known as they who will not be named.
Are they going to have a symbol?
Mm.
Nope, we're just never going to mention them again.
Nope,
So,
they who will not be named.
do
Kind of
you
like
agree?
Voldemort.
Why did you name
You just
him?
named them.
Damn
Come
it.
on. Do
This
you
show is
agree?
off the rails, man.
It
It
is.
is. It is. Do you agree? Disagree? All feedback is welcome. Help us get to 200 followers by
Yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about us, and
We'll see you next time.